This is the aligned square stitch. It is really kind of a take on a waffle weave looking stitch, and it's so easy. We'll be using single crochets, double crochets, and a little bit of front post double crochets. Start by chaining a multiple of 3 plus 2. Starting in the second chain from hook, you're going to work a single crochet. So after you've finished that single crochet, we're going to begin our pattern repeat for this row. Chain 2, 1, 2, skip 2 chains, skip those 2 chains, and then in the next chain, work a single crochet. And that is going to be all that you repeat all the way across this row. I'll show you one more time. Chain 2, 1, 2, and then skip the next 2 chains, and into that third chain, work a single crochet. And you're just going to repeat that all the way across this row. When you reach the end of this row, you'll have chained 2, skip 2 chains, and then single crochet into that last chain. So it should end perfectly in accordance with your pattern repeat of chain 2, skip 2 chains, single crochet into that last chain. Now go ahead and chain 2 and turn, and that brings us to row 2. Now just note that that chain 2 you just did for the turning chain will count as a stitch. So skip that first single crochet, and into the chain 2 space, you're going to work 2 double crochet. So there's 1 double crochet, and then there's 1 more double crochet, all into that first chain 2 space. Now around this next single crochet right here, you're going to work a front post double crochet. So yarn over into your hook from front to back, and then around that stitch from back to front. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops. That's a front post double crochet. And you're just going to repeat that all the way across this row. So now into this next chain 2 space, you're going to work your 2 double crochet. So there's 1 double crochet, and 1 more double crochet. And now around this next single crochet, you're going to work your front post double crochet. Yarn over, insert hook from front to back, from back to front, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So we're going to repeat that again. Into this next chain 2 space, we're going to work 2 double crochet. There's 1 double crochet, and there's 2 double crochet. Now around the next single crochet, you're going to work your front post double crochet. And you will just repeat that all the way across this row. When you reach the end of this row, you're going to work your 2 double crochet into that last chain 2 space. So there's 1 of the double crochet, and then 1 more. And then instead of ending with a front post double crochet into that last stitch, just working normal double crochet. That will keep the edges a little tidier. And that is the end of row 2. This is what it should be looking like. Now chain 1 and turn. That brings us to row 3. Into the first stitch, work a single crochet. This row is a lot like row 1. Now chain 2. 1, 2, we're creating our chain 2 spaces here. Skip 2 stitches, so that should be the 2 double crochet, and then into the next stitch, that should be the front post double crochet. You're going to work a single crochet. And you are just going to repeat that all the way across. So again, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, that should be the 2 double crochet, and into the next stitch, that should be the front post double crochet, you are going to work a single crochet. Let's do that one more time. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches, those are those 2 double crochet, and then into the next stitch, that's your front post double crochet, you're going to work a single crochet. When you reach the end of this row, you're going to chain 2, just like your pattern repeat for this row, skip 2 stitches, and then into that very last stitch, and that will be those chain 2 that counted as a stitch. So it's technically a turning chain. You're going to work your last single crochet. And that is it. So now chain 2 and turn. And you will just repeat rows 2 and 3 until your project reaches your desired length. Thank you so much for watching. You can find bite-sized crochet and knitting content like this on my Instagram and TikTok. You can also find all my crochet and knitting patterns at modernmade.net or on Etsy at Modern Made Shop, all one word. Thank you so much. If you liked this video, please like it and consider subscribing. I release new videos every week. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.